1938, a time of uncertainty, fear, discordance, and gathering gloom, as Adolf Hitler and the Nazis amassed power in Europe and continued their campaign to isolate and dehumanize the Jews. Across America, figures such as Father Charles Coughlin and Henry Ford actively espoused anti-Semitism, while many stood silently as Jews were excluded from professions, neighborhoods, universities, and schools, and an array of private businesses and clubs. For Jews in Milwaukee, the growing anti-Semitism was very personal.
Nazis in the United States did not use the swastika as a symbol. They used a bolt of lightning. And a number of my classmates would either have earrings or tie clisps or rings with bolts of lightning. They were constant, but it was very subtle. And we knew our places.
With that backdrop, a group of local Jewish leaders founded the Milwaukee Jewish Council to defend Jewish rights and combat anti-Semitic propaganda. Today, the work of the Council has broadened to include new concerns: working for the security of Israel, safeguarding the rights of Jews around the world, standing up for the rights of all minorities, and advocating for a world based on the Jewish values of social justice and tikkun olam, repairing the world. The Council works with community members and law enforcement officials to ensure the safety and security of the Jewish community in Milwaukee and around the world. In the late 1980s, it led the local movement to liberate Jews from the former Soviet Union, paving the way for some 25,000 Jews to start new lives in Wisconsin. The Council's programs have educated students and teachers around the state about Jews, Jewish history, Judaism, and Israel. Based on the fundamental Jewish call to heal, repair, and transform the world, the JCRC has led the community in efforts to make the world a better place for those in need, to stand up for the voiceless, to seek justice for all, and to honor the dignity of all people by calling for civility and individual action to counter hate. With board members representing the diversity of the local Jewish community, the Council has built consensus and spoken out on issues of broad concern, from education to healthcare, to poverty and safety net programs. The JCRC has helped educate Jewish community members on current and emerging issues, while creating opportunities for direct connections with elected officials. Through the Council, the Jewish community shares its deep love of Israel with its neighbors in Milwaukee, so that they may understand its unwavering ties to the Jewish state. The Council responds to the local assault on Israel's legitimacy with a strategic program of communication, education, and advocacy. During its history, the Council has sought common ground and developed relationships with other faith communities, organizations, and individuals throughout Milwaukee's diverse community. Those relationships form the foundation of all JCRC work, transforming strangers into colleagues, allies, and ultimately friends who support and defend each other. For 75 years, the Council has balanced the urge to care for Jewish needs with the responsibility to engage deeply with the community at large. Both are critical to our survival and an expression of God's charge to love the stranger and to extend the boundaries of righteousness and justice in the world.